live. Hang on a second. I have a black screen for some reason. Yeah.
There we go. We're talking heads now. Oh, I know what I did wrong. Hang on, guys.
Hey, before we start, the Tasmanian wants to say goodnight to everybody.
Godnatt.
Okej, gå in och lägg dig. In och lägg dig nu.
Nej, jag måste borsta mig.
Ja, men...
There we go. So there's going to be a lot of the in good knock.
Godnatt.
There we go. Sorry, guys. Hey.
So there's going to be a lot of screen scrolling there for a second. So
Yeah, I see that.
Good morning. No, not morning. Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, maybe.
And yeah, good evening.
Well, good evening, Haley, Henrik. Good afternoon, Dwayne. How you doing? How you doing, Dwayne? I know how Haley's doing. I just saw her.
Can't do a live without the kids saying hi.
Oh, absolutely not.
And I got a ghost behind me.
Boo.
Oh yeah.
Boo.
All right.
Good, Dwayne. That's good to hear. Okay, guys. So tonight we have an itinerary. Finally.
Hopefully we can stick to it.
We'll see.
Well, we have had the technical issues right now, so what could more possibly go wrong?
Sneak peek. Woo, 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 woo. Oh no, I crashed. Hang on.
Oh, you
Okay.
you crashed?
Everything went off the screen, off of both screens for some reason. So.
Okay, this is a great start.
This is the, hey, it wouldn't be YouTube Live if there wasn't some form of technical difficulty.
Every live, brother, every live. So, yeah.
I have a question for both of you. Shoot, Dwayne, go ahead.
Go for it. Damn, you were quicker on this one than I was. And I do have the YouTube live chat up, but you were quicker this time. So
Yeah, it's weird because it's actually coming through Streamlabs. I don't have my YouTube chat up.
well, that's really strange. So, okay. While we wait for Dwayne to get his question out. So, what are we talking about today, Robert? Let's go.
Stuff.
Stop.
Things. We're talking about things tonight. Oh, okay. So what we're really talking about tonight, guys, is we're going to talk about how we shoot our videos. We have a couple of other subjects that will stem off of how we shoot our videos. Hang on. I'm reading comment.
Yeah, go for it, bro.
What is
I
one
saw
thing
Dwayne
you have never caught that other people seem to catch all the time? Bicycle. A bicycle.
Oh, that's a common thing here.
Yeah. I have
Well,
not
for
caught a
me-
bike yet.
For me, it's gonna be knives. Well, I did get one knife up in Gothenburg, but knives, big stuff. Down here in where I live, there's not a lot of big stuff to be found. Bicycle, yes. Scrap pieces, yes. Rebar, yes. But bigger, heavier stuff, no.
Right
So
on.
knives, I've got one since I started magnet fishing, but that's it.
I'll be honest. I haven't caught a real knife. I've caught butter knives and like kitchen utensils, but I haven't caught like like a pocket knife or anything like that yet.
Yeah, neither did I. I found a work knife, so to speak, a workman's knife that you have on your strapped on your leg when you're working.
Yeah.
So not like a pocket knife. No.
Dwayne said that's mine too. Yeah, dude, bikes. Like, I have caught 2 scooters, like 2 kick scooters, but I haven't caught a bike yet. And I think I know why I haven't caught a bike. It's because most bikes nowadays are aluminum, and aluminum, as you know, is not magnetic.
Yeah, you really need to get them in the spokes or like where the gear goes, or
The
maybe
gears
even
and
the
the
pedals.
chain, yeah.
Yeah, pedals. And if you get it on the pedal, it's gonna be really hard to get up because it's gonna slide.
What's the biggest find you found while magnet fishing? If you guys remember back, um, actually, no, that wasn't the biggest thing. I've got a video up from last year where I caught what I believe is an entire light post, which was about 25 feet long. Had to have weighed somewhere in the area of 400 to 500 pounds, and it came off of the bridge that I was magnet fishing from. So it was massive. It weighed too much, and it quite literally broke my back trying to move it out of the water off to the side. So that is the biggest thing that I have found.
Well, I can just chip in here. I didn't find it. I needed to help the Tasmanian get it up because he got it on his 200 kilos magnet, and he wasn't able to get it up because it just slid off and went down again. But that was a light pole too, so that's gonna be his biggest find.
Dude, that's awesome. It's cool that we both
Five,
got similar things.
yeah, 5 years old and gets his first light pole. So
I think Ellie's only caught like rocks and nails and stuff like that, small things. And she has the brute 600-pound little hockey puck magnet.
600 pounds, that's 300 kilos about. So 100 kilos more than the Tasmanian.
Yeah. Yeah, she just has a hard time throwing the magnet. She doesn't quite get, like, I understand why she can't throw it right because it's on a string, and she's trying to whip the string, and that's not how you do it. You got to kind of let the magnet go first, right? Yeah. So eventually she'll get it, and she'll probably be bringing up stuff like I have been.
That's why we always go to docks or similar places so that the Tasmanian can just drop it down and dip it along the edge to see what he finds.
Yeah. Dwayne, I have not caught a skateboard yet. I would like to. You know what I would really like to catch, even though it would probably be impossible? I want to catch rollerblades.
Yeah.
That would be so cool, but there's like no metal on them, except for the bolts that hold the wheels in.
Yep.
So that would be cool, but I have also caught a 1-inch piece of rebar that was longer than 21 feet. I estimated it around 45 feet, and I couldn't get it out of the water because of how awkward it was. So that's in a few of my videos, actually. That same piece of rebar is in a couple different videos because it's in the same spot. So,
the one that got away and didn't want to come up.
yes, it is extremely heavy. Okay, so do you remember when we caught the safe in a pond?
Oh yeah. That one was heavy. So the story goes, we caught the backside that they cut off first and didn't realize what it was. Then we found the money box that belonged to the safe, and then we found the actual safe. So everything was dumped right down in a duck pond, like 20 minutes away from our home.
Nice, dude. That's so awesome. See, that's another thing everyone seems to find that I still have yet to see. Even when, okay, I have a video up, I believe, when I went with Rock City Comics, Rock City Adventures now, and Tidewater Magnet Thrower. Do you remember him?
Oh yeah.
He came up.
Tidewater, I remember.
He came up to Rochester, New York, and we all went out magnet fishing together, and that was pretty cool because he was a pretty big name, and it was weird magnet fishing with somebody who was a larger YouTuber, and we had a good time for a while, and then me and Amanda had to get going, so we went home. Well, didn't I get a message from Kettle Black Arts saying, guess what, dude? I found a safe just after you fucking left.
Oh no. Oh no.
Excuse my language. Sorry about that. That one just kind of slipped out. But dude, he found it
Oh no.
within minutes of me leaving, and I was like, "You've got to be kidding me." So
Oh,
that's
man.
another one. That's another thing that I have yet to find that everyone else has found.
Well, I can say that we didn't expect to find a safe in a duck pond. The water was so clear, so you could see the bottom, and we did not realize what that big square thing was laying right down underneath the surface. And when the magnet smacked, I mean, man, pulling that safe up, it was heavy, dude. It was a workout for sure.
Oh, I can only imagine. I mean, you got a metal box filled with water. That's got to be heavy.
And mud, dude.
Oh yeah, yeah. Good point. Good point. Bunch of mud too.
So,
That's gross.
mm. All right, let's get back to the topic, bro.
So first things first, man. How we shoot our videos. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so I'll start off here because I know
Yep.
you don't want to start.
I started the last live, so
You
your
know,
turn, brother.
I'm just messing with you, Henrik. Relax. Okay, so how do I shoot my videos? Well, okay, so when I first started, I have this. I got a fidget spinner out of the local duck pond. That's funny. I need a fidget spinner because I'm too. Okay, so yeah. What? Oh yeah. So ADHD, man. So when I first started recording my videos, I have this camera for recording my intros. And I had some really, really cool intros recorded. Like, we went to this town that was actually in a recent movie called A Quiet Place. I don't know if you've heard about this movie yet, but I believe it was called A Quiet Place or A Quiet Place 2 or something like that. It just came out within the past 2 years. So I recorded this really epic intro in this town. I was like, this place is, it's now famous. And I was walking down the same road that a few major scenes in the movie were filmed in. And it was so cool. But then I had to scrap it because we didn't find anything in that town. So I used this camera for a few intros in my first year of magna fishing. And then I had switched to, well, I haven't used that camera until recently with the vlogs. But anyway, then I stopped doing intros and just started recording straight from the GoPro because it speeds up my workflow in Premiere and everything like that. Less files to edit and so on. So how I basically record is nowadays I just go straight into it. Like, either we'll just go straight to the bridge, or I'll just be at home with the GoPro in my hand. I'll be like, what's going on today, guys? We're going to be magna fishing here or there or whatever. Dwayne, I'll get to that in just a second.
Told you, bro.
Okay. So let me sidetrack and let me just answer this comment here. Dwayne,
All right.
I have effectively quit. I have only had 2 today. I had 2 yesterday and 1 the day before. And I spread them out. Tomorrow, I'm not dipping at all because tomorrow's a day of rest. As you know, it's God's day. So tomorrow, none at all, and probably none for the foreseeable future after that. So we're doing good, man.
It's a step in the right direction. I mean, you dipped almost constantly before. So
Yep.
going from that to this, it's a step in the right direction. I mean, I did the same thing with the cigarettes. I do snooze right now, but also I'm trying to get that down. So I had one cigarette laying in my work car on the dashboard, just to trigger myself into thinking that, do I really need it?
Yep.
So it's a step in the right direction, brother.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. And other than the one that I have in right now, I've been limiting them to a half hour, so I spit them out after a half hour. But this one I'm gonna
Nice.
have in just a little bit longer because we're live, and I'm not gonna get up in the middle of the live and waste everyone's time. So,
Well, we got some big things to go through with this topic, so I don't think you
absolutely.
have the time.
No. So yeah, back to our topic here, man. So basically, yeah, what I do now is just record with the GoPro, and I've been trying with the vlogging. I'm trying to record different things to make it a little more story oriented and make it more interactive.
Hmm.
So, for instance, when I vlog with this, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, maybe.
Yeah, I think it was yesterday.
Freaking skull comes apart in your mouth, man. Doesn't stay together like Stoker's does. Anyway, so I had Amanda take the camera after I recorded a little bit in the house. I had her take the camera and go sit in the car, and then I came and got in the car with her recording me. So you know how you get like different scenes where somebody will put it on their dashboard and record them getting in the car, and yeah, so I did that, and I think it's going to turn out pretty cool. So
That's some B-roll footage right there, brother.
yes, sir. That's what I'm going for, is a little bit of B-roll. So yeah, how I film, how I shoot is just that. And that leads me to, how do you film?
Well, I haven't found my style as of today. I'm trying out different kind of stuff. I mean, for my intros, I try to do different intros for each video, but it's extremely hard to do. I mean, like when we were up in Gothenburg, I didn't have the time to do an intro to just stand in front of the camera going, hey guys, today we're in Gothenburg, we're gonna do this event and yada yada. So because we had some car troubles, and with that we were late, and with that I didn't have the time for intros or outros. So I needed to do something different with music, do some clips from it, and stuff like that. But I'm working on right now to
Thank you, baby.
trying out to make an intro that is the same intro in every video, but I'm kind of second thinking that.
Guessing.
Yeah,
Okay.
because we do different kinds of adventures. It's not just magnet fishing. I mean, we do have adventures in the woodlands. We do have adventures walking the train tracks, exploration. We do magnet fishing. So I mean, having just an intro for like when we're magnet fishing, that's not going to work with a woodland scenario. And unfortunately, I lost a lot of footage when the phone went into the ground and had to be repaired. So I don't have a lot of footage. And to go back, and this is what I think is really, really bad with YouTube. I record on a phone. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there. This phone. And to get my videos down from YouTube, to download it to the phone, I need to pay premium. And I need to pay
Hey,
to
squirrel.
get my videos down. So I don't know if it's gonna be the same for the computer, or I haven't even tried. But yeah, so if I would have been able to download that, I would have been able to make different kind of intros. So the intro part, I try to do new stuff every time. because I've noticed that the intro part, there's not a lot of people that watch the intro. They usually go click, 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 and then go to the movie. Or the video. So I'm perhaps thinking about maybe not having an intro and just going to like the video. I don't know. So I'm trying to figure that one out. But I do, like you said, you did a B-roll, and if you watch me, Haley, the wife, and the Tasmanian when we were in the woods, when we did the stairs. I don't know if you remember that one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
There is one scene where both my wife, the Tasmanian, and Haley and me are walking past the camera. I have the GoPro harness, but I've converted it into so it can take my phone on my chest.
Yeah.
I put that harness up on a tree and tied it down, and then we just walked by. So you have to be creative in doing the B-rolls when you need to get yourself in the shot and have everybody in the shot, because you don't have like 8 arms, unfortunately.
Right. Yeah, that's the trouble with having a multi niche channel. You know, having different adventures, you can't really just stick to one intro. So what I'm not going to make a recommendation to you.
Hey,
but
I'll take any recommendation.
So, okay. You've seen the Fisher's videos, right?
Oh yeah.
Why don't you do intros like he does?
Well, I want to be original. I don't want to like snatch somebody's intro. I've seen many YouTubers, like take Sonic. Every time he finds a penny, he goes, "I got a penny, I got a penny." I don't know how many other YouTubers have started to do that dance in their videos when they get the penny.
Yeah,
So
I can understand not wanting to rip people off.
Yeah, that's a niche that Sonic has. I don't want to do like the official go like, "What's up, everybody?" or "What's up?" You know, I can't do the Fisher. I know that you can do it, but I can't.
See, that's what Rock City Adventures has made an appearance here. Tim Esch
Squirrel Magna Fishing
was here. He had no sound, so he said, "I'll see you next time." Not yet. Hi.
Who didn't have any sound?
Tim Esch.
Oh, Tim Ash. Okay. We got Squirrels Magna Fishing and Outdoors here too, so welcome.
Evan, we were actually just talking about how you and Kettle Black and Tidewater found that safe just after me and Amanda left that one time.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I think it was the rusty magnets that actually told me, don't worry about ripping people's stuff off, just do what you want to do. And so that's why I started doing the what's going on today, guys thing, because it felt natural for me to say it in my intros. So I started using it. It's not that I'm ripping him off, it's just I'm just doing it because it feels right, you know?
It feels like you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I haven't found really my niche. I know my niche, like everybody knows, is going, "Whoa, guys! Oh, look at that, guys! Guys. And my wife is nagging me about it. But hey, even the Fisher does it.
Yeah. See, okay, one thing I did try to take from him is his energy. I tried to rip off his energy, but I can't keep up with it. He's just too hyper about it. So I've calmed down in my videos in the past, and I've settled into where I'm comfortable. So the recommendation I would have to you is come up with something that's you for your intros, something that you're comfortable doing every single time, and then make it that way it's easy to repeat, and you can have different intros for different video types. You can say, that today we're going to be magna fishing. Today we're going to go on an adventure. That's something like that,
Mm. But then we have the problem that we had in Gothenburg. We were late. We had car troubles. When we arrived, we were like 1 hour late, just because of the car trouble. So we didn't have any chance of getting an intro in. It was just strap the harness on and then go for it. So
that is when I would have Malin hold your phone and record an intro in the car.
Not when the car is like when you're accelerating and it goes. I need to concentrate on the traffic. Otherwise, we would have had like a seriously big accident. And I mean, my old phone did have an accident just because my head were somewhere else. I left it on the roof of the car, and when we went out on the freeway, it went wee.
And that phone is long gone, isn't it? Or wait, I thought you said you found that one.
Nope.
Oh,
I tried to find it, but I didn't.
I bet.
I had, and there's no SIM card in it, so I can't call the company to like shut it down via the number for the phone.
Well, as long as you didn't have any nudes on it, I think you're good.
I don't think it's gonna be readable because the screen is probably total. So
hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you like this: what kind of camera gear do you use? Microphones, straps, harness?
Okay, so I have guest appearance here in the chat by the Rusty Magnets. Even if you don't get those good, even if you get take 30 seconds to get something right. Yeah, so Rocksteady has a good point. It only takes a few seconds to record an intro. So
Roxuda said also, my advice, Henrik, just be yourself, get yourself in frame good. I'm trying, but I can honestly say that I'm not really comfortable in making the videos yet, or being in front of the camera. Making the videos is no problem, but doing the intros and everything, I think every time I do an intro, I need to like get it. I think I got it last time. I tried like 20 times before I got it.
Sometimes that's what it takes, man.
Yeah.
It's rough when you're first getting started.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we're moving on to our second intro. Should be just shy of 30 seconds, Rusty said. Clay.
Yeah. Well, Clay, I did post a preliminary edit of an intro that I'm thinking about using on the channel and the magnet fishing videos. It's gonna be shorter because I did get some good feedback from Magnet Mission. So I did shorten it down, but I'm still, I don't know if I want to use it. So I'll have to see. But it's I think it's just above 30 seconds. It's like 5-second clips. So.
Right. Yeah, see, that's like I said, the one that you sent me was really cool. It works together I would use it for your magnet fishing videos. Absolutely. That'd be perfect.
But not for like doing like woodland adventures, or like when we're walking the train tracks or doing something else like another adventure, because the footage in that is for magnet fishing.
Yep. See, what I would do for your like adventure videos, do some B-roll of you like walking down paths, or walking past trees, anything that conveys to the viewer that you are out in the wilderness on an adventure.
Oh yeah.
So
And you could also add. Oh, we're getting into edit. What the? We slipped into edit, bro.
Hey, we'll get there. Okay, we're gonna get there eventually.
Yeah.
You brought
Let's
up
just leave it for now. Like I asked, what kind of gear do you use? Straps, harness, like microphones.
Okay, so as you know, I pointed out that I use the Canon for my vlogs.
Mhm.
I have a shotgun microphone and we lost Henrik. There he is.
Nope. Yep, I'm back.
Okay. So I have a shotgun
Just watching movies
microphone
again, guys.
that I use with that camera to record my vlogs. But the problem is it's on this big Scorpion rig that's like this big and like that. It's pretty big altogether. So sometimes I just use the camera by itself, like because I'm not comfortable filming in public yet. So I think it's gonna be a little while before I get there. Other than that, for the magnet fishing videos, I see you. You can barely see like an arm here, an arm there.
Yeah, here we go. There's the ghost. Let's see if I can point her out. There she is. Guest appearance.
So
Sorry, sidetrack again.
so what I use for my magnet fishing videos and what I may actually end up doing for the vlogging as well is I have the chest strap for the GoPro and I put Mom as the ghost in the live, yeah. And I put my GoPro on the chest strap and I use that for the magnet fishing. And I've also used that for a vlog on the Fishing with the Rickners channel. I'm sure you remember the walk around the park, that video. So I have used the GoPro for that. I don't use any external mods on the GoPro, like a external microphone or anything like that. Just use the GoPro. I think it's a Hero 9 Black or something like that. So that's really all I use. But I do have lavalier microphones and everything that you can clip onto your shirt and has the, the cable that runs to the camera or whatever. So, excuse me. I have a bunch of different things that I can use, but I don't. So I'll hand this one off to you now. What do you use? I mean, you did say that you use your phone to record your videos in the chest strap. Do you have any audio stuff that you use now?
Yeah, I do have a Bluetooth lavalier. No, it's not. Yeah, yeah, it's a Bluetooth lavalier mic, a little mosquito. And I got it for like $12, I think, or 14 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
It comes out to, and it does have a range up to 20 meters.
Oh,
so
yeah.
if anybody wants to do the math to convert it, feel free. But the audio is really good at 20 meters. Sorry, guys. So I usually try to use it, but it says that you can charge your phone while using the lavalier, but that function doesn't seem to work on it, unfortunately. So I can only use it for shorter videos and not like hour-long videos. Because the battery is going to drain on the phone and then I can't recharge it. So that's the negative side. But otherwise, I use the mosquitoes to amplify the audio to the phone.
Mm-hmm.
I do have, like I said, the chest piece to connect the phone to my chest. I do also have tripods. I got one that I made myself, and I got one that I got from a viewer that was sent to me. So that was a really big surprise. And it did have a mount to mount the phone to the tripod.
Right on, dude.
So yeah, I do have some equipment, but I really need a GoPro. I really need a GoPro.
I agree. Maybe you and I should team up on your wife and convince her to get you a GoPro.
That's not gonna happen, bro. You know that too. So, I see that Oasis Adventures did say another tactic you can use if you like is to provide a
Preview a
decent
decent
find in the video and voice over it on audio intro. Yeah.
I tried to do a voiceover once, and for some reason it wasn't recording with my microphone. It was recording with the laptop microphone, and it sounded like absolute trash. And I could not figure out how to get it to voiceover with the microphone, so I just kind of gave up on doing voiceovers, so I scrapped the whole idea.
But I think you would figure it out today, bro.
Maybe. Maybe. If I can figure out Streamlabs and Skype at the same time, then maybe I can figure out voiceovers.
Oh yeah.
So that being
just a viewer, never really thought about see me as just a viewer, never really thought about the intros. Yeah. Like I said, if you are looking on YouTube Studio, and if we're gonna put our faith in YouTube Studios, many of my videos, the viewers are clicking off from the intro and just going to the video.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure of if I'm gonna be able to really trust what the information is given there, because there's been so many conflicting information coming from YouTube Studios that isn't even accurate.
Right. Yeah.
So, well, it's like I said, it's a trial and error to see what happens. For sure.
So that leads me into the second thought of the equipment. What do you feel about using a second camera?
Oh, I would love it. I mean, you saw when I pulled up the pipe in the intro that I made.
Did you see Haley's comment?
No, let's see. Dad, you maybe are gonna get... I don't think so, baby girl, because they are expensive. In Swedish crown, that's gonna be like between 4,000 and 8,000. So that's around $400 to $800. So,
dude, if you're paying $800 for GoPro, you're getting ripped off.
Yeah, I know.
$400 I could understand, but $800, whoo.
Yeah, well, that's with all the accessories, extra battery, charger, you name it.
Good point. I do have quite a bit of money into my GoPro setup with all the different accessories I have, but
oh yeah.
And then if you add on like the media mod with the external microphone and everything, and it does get expensive.
You're easily up at $800, dude.
Yeah. So you did say that you would love to have a second camera.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me. What about you have two phones, right? Like one for work and one for personal use?
Yep.
I would use your work phone as a backup camera.
Not enough memories to do videos on.
Really? Oh, that sucks. That sucks, dude.
I mean, the plan was to use the phone that went wee on the highway as a second camera. I mean, I used it to do some live with OBS and everything like that, so I can do like Skype and even have the OBS cam working. So my thought was to use that camera as a second camera to do some B-roll shooting, like if anybody else were like filming me while out magnet fishing or on a different adventure. So that kind of sucked when I lost that phone.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy.
Yeah, I guess I kind of have it made because I have two cameras, but I have never actually tried to use another camera like during magnet fishing. I've never set up the other camera on a tripod, and like how Bondi does it. Bondi's got, you know, he has a recording camera going on him at all times, and then he has his GoPro on. I've never tried to do it.
And he has his girlfriend filming him also.
Yeah, I think that's what I mean by like he's got a camera on him at all times, like externally on him, pointed at him.
Yeah.
So, Dwayne said, when I watch videos, I can't tell if it's a phone or a GoPro. Trust me, you can tell.
You can.
The GoPro has a much wider angle of view, and the colors on the GoPro are really saturated.
Well, now we're getting into edit 2 there, bro. When it comes to GoPro and the phone, you can make the video look GoPro with filters.
Yeah, but see, that also depends on how well you can edit. For me, I don't know how to do that.
Well, with the phone, it's easy.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. But we're gonna get into that too, I do believe. If it's not gonna be for the second line.
That's actually my segue into our editing, right there. So, because we've covered how we shoot, filming with a GoPro versus a phone, having a second camera. Now I guess getting into editing. Yeah, that's one thing I don't know how to do. I don't know how to color grade video. So what I do is I just use the Dad's phone is dead. Help me, please. What is stable in English? It's stable.
Stabil. Sorry. Stabil. Det är stable. Stabil, stable.
Yeah. What? Bless you. No, I can't do that. Stable. It's not long enough.
It's the same word.
I don't know how to do that.
How come this one was braided?
I don't know. You shouldn't have taken this one out all that time ago.
Okay, Dwayne.
I know.
Dwayne says, I can't tell Rob, haha. And then he goes, I'm old and have one eye.
So you're Odin.
Oh, nice.
I mean, Dwayne does know quite a bit of things. He's very wise. So that wouldn't surprise me. Pastor Dwayne is Odin.
Oh. That would be epic.
Well, stable. Oh yeah. That's another thing that we can talk about with the GoPro versus the phone. Stability. Your phone is really stable, and that's really weird because you would think that even a new phone wouldn't have such a good stability on it. Like the GoPro has what's called hyper smooth, which makes the video virtually what would you say? You can't disturb the video.
No, even if you shake the camera.
Yeah.
It's not gonna disturb. If you have seen when the Tasmanian took his first bike ride, you saw the shot where I was right behind him and he took off.
Yeah.
I was running behind him.
Can't tell.
When I was filming that.
Dude, you can't tell.
No
That's
shaking,
so weird.
No nothing.
That's so weird because the cell phone sensor is like that big. The GoPro uses a sensor that's like this big. And it blows me away that the phone can have such good stability on such a tiny sensor.
Oh yeah. I was blown away when I went over the footage. I went, hey, this is like I'm just walking behind him, but I'm really running. I needed to stop. That's why he took off. I needed to stop because I didn't have any more energy to run behind him.
Right.
So I stopped, but all the time when we're beside him, I was running.
That's impressive, dude.
Really impressive.
But see, that also leads into editing as well, because you can stabilize video in post-processing with editing. But that's another thing that I don't know how to do. See, you use InShot to edit, right?
Yep.
I've never used InShot. I don't know how it works. I've only used Adobe Premiere, which is an extremely expensive editing software that I barely know how to use.
And I'm jealous. I'm really jealous because I really would have loved to have that program.
Well, you can't get it anymore, I don't think. Not like the way I have it. Like, you have to pay monthly for it, and it's just stupid.
Mm. Well, InShot, you can do stabilization, you can do stuff like that, but I haven't dug into it. So I don't know how to stabilize the footage in InShot, but I do believe it's a pro thing that you have to pay a monthly fee to get access to.
Oh.
But
Haley,
in InShot, you can use pretty much, you can do a full-size video with grading, you can do slow motion, you can do time lapse, you can do everything. So there's a lot of things that you can do with InShot that's free.
yeah. Clay, the Rusty Magnets, actually got me to download a couple of apps, I think, that can help me do thumbnails, which is just awesome. But that's as far as, like, I've done anything on phone apps or anything, like using my phone to edit. Like I said, I just use Adobe Premiere Pro. And when I edit, I don't do any, like, special edits. Like, I may add text here and there just to, you know, put LOL or something stupid, you know. What?
In the last video, I tried to, because we spoke a lot of our native tongue, Swedish.
Yeah.
And I do know that we have people from the States, we have people from the UK, we have people from Germany even that watches our movies, or sorry, videos. And we did speak a lot of Swedish in that video, and I really don't have the patience in sitting and watching the entire movie, going to YouTube and just translating every word. So I tried to do it in InShot. I wasn't really impressed with it, with my work, but it did a job, so it worked.
Yeah, it did. Haley said she has a question.
Shoot. Go for it when you are ready. So, when it comes to Adobe Premiere and subtitles, are you able to do the auto, or you have to transcribe it as usual?
When I add text, there's this little a little T that, you know, you click on it, and then you click on the screen where you want the text to show up, and then you just type what you want. I've never seen any subtitle generator or anything on Adobe. It might be there, but I haven't seen it yet. So Haley said, "What is the funniest catch you've caught?" The funniest thing I've caught, huh?
No, Robert. No. It's not gonna be bunny hop. Stafettpinne. There we go. No, that's gonna be an inside joke, guys. I can't do it on the live. I can't explain it to you right now, but stafettpinne.
Stafettpinne.
That's gonna be. I think you caught one, haven't you?
I think so. But other than that, the funniest thing I've caught, I think, was a fork. I don't know why that's funny to me, but finding silverware is hilarious. Like, why is there silverware in the river?
In the middle of the bridge. So yeah. Wow, what a way to
She's getting hungry.
come back.
Oh, no, she
What's
wants
the matter?
nothing to do with it.
All
Oh,
right.
no baby time.
No
She
baby
didn't see
time.
me, brother.
No baby
So
time.
the rustic magnet says, "Wow, what a way to come back."
Absolutely.
You have to explain, brother.
Explain what?
What does it mean?
Oh, I have no idea.
You're clueless.
As usual. either he just came back to the live and oh, the metal detector died. Oh no. That's right. Our metal detector that I don't have here, it's at my parents' house, is, I want to say, like 50 years old, so it doesn't even know the convo I walked into. He said, oh wow, there's a little Skype symbol right down here. I don't know if you can see that. It's so funny.
Nope. They can't because my logo is right over it, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it's right over there. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, what the hell were we saying?
The funniest.
Oh, the funniest
metal
find.
detector.
Oh yeah, my metal detector. I tried to put new batteries in it, and it just made a whining noise, so I gave up trying to use the thing. So if I want to get into metal detecting, I gotta get all new gear, and it's expensive, and I don't feel like doing it.
Well, let's talk metal detecting then. There's different between the states and Sweden. Here in Sweden, the government owns everything below the ground that's past 18. Hope I say it right. 1865 or 56, something like that.
Yeah.
And if you want to go metal detecting, you need a permit. You need to send and ask one of the governments called Länsstyrelsen for permission.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to cost you about $80. And that doesn't mean that they say yes to the place. So you pay those $80 to get a no. Then you have to do another permission ask and pay another $80 for that one.
That's absurd. This sounds like a money grab to me.
And the worst case, even with magnet fishing, there are spots that is no go zone. That is like you can find medieval stuff and everything like that, but they have marked on a special map that tells you, nope, you cannot go here because there's artifacts in the ground and they belong to us.
Mm-hmm.
So even if you go magnet fish in one of those area, you will get fined heavily. So I think that's the difference between Sweden and the States when it comes to that. You guys got more freedom to that than we do.
Yeah. Well, yeah, yes and no. It's there's similarities. I mean, we do have restricted zones where we can't like fish or magnet fish, but it's nothing like Sweden. Nothing.
Dwayne says not many detectors in Sweden, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, there is. There's a lot of people that go metal detecting. They love it, and they do find history. But then we have the law says that we need to contact the government and get the what's it called?
Archaeological.
Thank you. People out to start checking the area. And then that area is closed and you're not able to metal detect or even dig in the ground. So there is very many people in Sweden that metal detect. There is.
Yeah. Rusty Magnet says we're 28 cents richer.
Oh, nice. Congratulations, brother. Hey, you didn't find any more murders, I hope, especially when you're metal detecting.
I met a guy that just found a 1600 AD spearhead. Wow. That's cool.
Wow. That would be epic.
Absolutely. He said not recently, thankfully.
Well, so the edit. I'm going to jump into more about InShot. because that's the program that I'm using. Um, I found that by accident, I did find a video with a guy doing. He just started his YouTube channel and were posting his videos. I think he had like 50 subs or something like that, and I was up at 150. I think before I started using InShot. Um, but when I saw the logo, I thought, wait, he's shooting with a mobile phone. What's InShot? Is it computer or is it made for phone? So I started to Google it, and I found that the accessories on it were like top notch. So I figured, why not try it out? And that's the get-go. I've tried many other different kind of editing software, but InShot is by far the best program that I've tried. There's a lot of really good features on it, and it's free. So that's the plus side for when you're a small YouTube channel and you don't have the money to pay, like to get Adobe Premiere or something like that. You can choose a really good program for free and make it work.
And it looks like there's quite a bit of different editing softwares for phones. I was actually, I don't even know what the hell I was going to ask you. I had something, but long gone now.
Well, it will come to you, brother.
Eventually, yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, you use InShot. I use Adobe Premiere.
Oh, yeah.
So that being said, how do you looking at my notes, how do you go about telling a story in your videos?
Well, like I said, I'm trying to figure that one out too. I want to do like many of your videos. If we are gonna compare your channel to mine, when you do your shots and when you do the storytelling, I've noticed that many of the magnet fishing videos or creators are just like doing small cuts of what they find. My channel is about, or our channel is about more the adventure that the family has. So I try to concentrate more on what we are doing, who is doing it, and what we find.
Yep.
With many of the magnet fishing videos that I'm watching, you can see when they throw out and when they pull in the stuff that they get. I want to show more of the family and interaction when we're out on the adventure. So the videos is maybe a tad long or longer than many of the other creators, but I'm trying to figure that one out too. So I'm not really there yet to have found my way when it comes to storytelling, but I'm starting to, but I'm not really there.
Right.
So give me some insight, brother. What about you?
I well, so far I don't have any real as far as I know. There might be something there if you watch and you see it, but I don't really see it. I have noticed that there's a lot of magnet fishers that just I hate when my YouTube crashes. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a server error on the chat going 503 something. Try
Oh boy.
again.
Oh
But
boy.
I'm back. I'm back on chat. So
So yeah, I've seen a bunch of magnet fishing YouTubers that just show their finds when they pull them in. They don't show them throwing the magnet out and where it lands, and like, you know, they don't show that the thing that I watch magnet fishing for is the sound that the magnet makes when it hits the water.
Mm.
But there are a lot of YouTubers that they just show their finds as they're pulling it up. You know, they don't show the magnet being thrown and them dragging it in, because let's be honest, that takes some time. Sometimes you're sitting there pulling it in for a few minutes. You know, especially with something heavy. Like you could sit there and you'd be yanking on something, pulling it out of the mud. You could be there for 10 minutes trying to bring something in. So you got to cut that out. You can't, you don't want people to get bored and leave. So that is my problem with some YouTubers, some magnet fishing YouTubers. But what I try to do is I try to get that nice kapoosh sound when it hits the water. She made that word up, kapoosh, because that's what it sounds like when you jump in a pool. It's like kapoosh. So I try to get that sound, and then I cut out, however long it takes, and I try to get it with the magnet getting close to the bridge, and then pulling up the whatever it is that comes out. And when I don't get anything on my throws, I just cut that completely out. So when I try to tell a story, that's how I do it. But like I said, with magnet fishing, there isn't much of a story to go on. But with adventures like you got, you can tell a story real easy. And that's what I'm trying to do with my vlogs. I want to start telling stories through what we do in our day-to-day lives.
All right. Give me 2 seconds, brother. Sorry. Haley's gonna go to bed, so
I'm still gonna watch it.
yeah. Good night.
No.
There you have it. Kiss on the cheek. She's getting older.
Aw.
Well, storytelling, yeah. Well, that's another issue. When we're on adventure, yeah, I can have the camera rolling the entire time, but then there's like many things of the same, so to speak. Like when we did the woodland adventure, it was a lot of woods, a lot of walking, a lot of woods, and a lot of walking before we got to interesting place. But yeah, you could do a really good and awesome storytelling there. You could. Absolutely. Oh, we got Amber YouTube online here too. Hope you're doing good, Amber.
Starting to get things rolling.
But like you said, with magnet fishing, we can take the fisher as an example. I mean, look at his cuts. He has it when he pulls in, and then he throws the magnet out and waits until it goes, like you said, kabloosh. And then he cuts till the scene where he has something on his line.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, did you see the Fishers video yet? Or you haven't had it
from today? No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, you missed one, dude. You missed one.
I don't spoil it. I'm gonna watch it.
No, I'm not gonna spoil it. I was about to say something, but I'm not gonna be able to. But when he's on his kayak, I mean, you can see when he throws out, and then the next sequence you see when he pulls in and he goes, "Oh, I got something, and it's really heavy. Oh my gosh!" Oh. So that's the storytelling that I'm looking for. Mm-hmm. Even with metal detecting, I mean, we were talking about shorts on the previous live.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, storytelling there is like, oh, I got a nickel. It's from 1856. Click, and the video is done. That's not what I'm after. I want the storytelling. When he goes out with the metal detecting, when he scours the dirt, and when he gets the beep. When he gets the beep, I want to see the dig. I want to see the live dig when he gets that 1856 penny, nickel, dime, whatever, silver coin. That's for me is the content of the metal detecting videos that I want. So it's nearly the same with magnet fishing. I want to see the throw. I want to see when it hits. I want to see the finds when you find it.
Yeah.
So, and unfortunately, it's going to make the video longer. But if you have like Fisher, I mean, he's done like 30, 35-minute long videos, and I've been hooked on it.
Yeah.
And that's the energy of him as a person coming through the camera.
Yep. Yep. That's why it looks like Haley's going to bed. So good night, Haley.
Night, Haley.
Amanda said good night.
Yeah, Dwayne, you have an excellent point. Iron Antlers does it very well. He really does it good. I mean, he even gets his wife when she got the first silver coin of the day. And he went, "Oh, she's hollering, and I hope she found something good, because otherwise I'm walking all the way there for nothing."
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that video, I was really hooked on it. And that's the energy from Iron Antlers too. So I think you need to combine both the energy and the storytelling to make it work.
Mm-hmm. Like Clay said, that is a style of editing too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It is.
That pretty
You really
much
need
what?
No, I was about to say you really need to find your own editing niche.
Yep.
And you can definitely tell when somebody else is editing your videos.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep.
For sure.
So, yeah, that about sums up how things work with us, at least.
I do have one more question for you, Robert, that I just thought of.
Okay.
You don't have a drone, right?
No, but I want one really bad.
Oh yeah. Me and you. But I do have a question. If you want to do a drone shot, are you able to do a drone shot?
Okay. See, there's a lot of conflicting things with drones in the US. I've heard certain things like you have to get a permit if you're going to use it for commercial uses, and that could mean using it for YouTube.
I'm going to go like this. Stop. I'm not talking about using a drone to do a drone shot. When you use your own camera, are you able to do a drone shot?
Oh yeah. Yeah, dude.
What do you use?
GoPro.
Okay. How do you use GoPro?
Unless the drone has a camera on it.
No, I'm not talking about taking the GoPro up in the air.
I'm confused then. I have no idea.
Yeah, I see that. Well, what I'm talking about is with the phone, you do have the selfie sticks.
Oh, yeah.
You can pull that out like 1.5 meters. There's even those that go up to like 2 meters. I can do a drone shot with the selfie stick and the phone with the movement of the camera and using the selfie stick to go up in the air and doing a drone shot.
Ah, clever.
Just a little tip. If you want a drone shot, you don't need a drone. It's a bit more work, but you can get the same quality in using that technique to get an aerial photo or video of the place.
Yeah, dude.
So just a tip. So that's why I was wondering if you have ever tried a drone shot.
No, I have not tried anything overhead like that.
Oh, you got to try it.
I do have I had a a homemade selfie stick for the GoPro, but I have no idea where that is, and that's long gone as far as I know. The wooden one?
I bet you Amanda knows.
She thinks I threw it away.
Oh no.
But it was only maybe that tall. So it wasn't, it wasn't anything that I could use to go up and overhead.
Hey, you can go hillbilly on it. A broomstick and tie it down or fasten the GoPro to the broomstick. And use that.
Yep, could do that too. So, Henrik, I have an idea. This is something that we're going to talk about off the stream.
Okay.
What are you doing? Putting your hair up? You're just going to spin your hair? You want me to cut your hair?
Dancing in the background, Robert.
Yeah, I know. She's trying to get attention now.
I know. It's over an hour.
I'm gonna try to take her.
Hi. Do you want to come
In
here?
the middle of.
Here.
Okay, now, brother, you're gonna have to unblur because we got baby time.
You don't look too happy. She's getting hungry, as am I, and it's about that time. But okay, so I'll message you and discuss potentially a new venture for us.
Sounds good, bro.
It might be easy to do. I don't know how it would. Can you stop spinning? What are you doing?
Hi. So she goes, no, I don't want to.
You want to sit? So you want to stand up? Just say hi. Say hi.
Hi.
See you later, Clay. Thank you for
All right,
joining.
Clay, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, that Henrik, that about actually wraps it up for me for tonight because Amanda's making dinner.
Oh yeah.
And yeah. But I'm gonna message you in a few minutes here.
No problem, brother.
Can you keep her
I'll be
occupied for a
waiting.
second, Allie? Try to dance with her. Yeah, so
Let me just take 1 second before we end. I want to say thank you to everybody that's been on here. Thanks for watching. And let me just point out, this is something that's going to happen. How do you say it? Every
other week.
Every other week. So me and Robert are going to come up with topics to discuss and just have some fun. Talking to you guys, talking about the topics and getting sidetracked and having technical issues. So not next weekend, but the next, we're gonna have another live. So I hope everybody joins in, and I want to say thank you all for joining tonight.
Absolutely, man. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. As you can probably hear, the baby's losing it, so I gotta get out of here. So
I got her.
oh, now you got her. But dinner is almost done, so we're having a nice ham dinner again.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're having the same thing we had last night.
Well, still good.
Well, a little different, but it's still going to be just as good. Because Amanda knows how to make a dinner. If you can't tell by... All right, guys. That was... yeah, it's been a good night.
I hope you have a good day. Amber, have a good evening. And everybody else, thanks for joining.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. We will see you next time.